First Princess, it
Sure.
was really high.
Sure.
Many years ago, like, oh yeah, years ago. So then I became one who knows them only. I mean, there's gold in here in this. But before that, Nakena go La Montane Primary School. Go La Montane Primary School.
Ke bana ba ko primary school.
Yeah. So for some reason, Halgo Primary kids used to come to her. Hey, yo mama, happy today, mang are like she will narrate her day, monna. But mostly it was the problems of school. And I think you're giving this one or something. A psychology, maybe she'll be a psychologist, or maybe she'll be a nurse, or maybe because most of the kids used to come to her, to the point whereby even teachers, they would say, go speak to Ora. Go speak to Ora. That's when we opened her on the NPC high. It's called Sandpaper Victors. She will speak more on the Sandpaper Victors. Why we call it Sandpaper Victors, and then she will say more on that. So get the Sandpaper Victors. Then fast forward the modeling after Riba Brazil. And she wanted to give back.
Lile Brazil.
Yes, we even made top
Ora, you owe us. Ora, you owe us. You owe Good Life Radio. The international. Look, how am I like Pretoria fail? No. Mama,
so 2019, after Awina, the Miss Teenager SA, so she was scouted. Let me put it in context.
Yes.
She was scouted to go and represent South Africa. She was the youngest contestant.
When year
Go
was
Brazil,
that?
2019, and she was only 15, competing with girls from 22 years. But I didn't get about varsity. Only 15 years. I am doing whole. God is great.
Mama, so at the age of 15, or at the age of 15,
Yes.
o computer ba go university.
Yes.
Huh? I know when God has put something in you, no one will take it away from you. Look at you today. Or how was that feeling? How was that feeling? Man.
I think for starters, with God, firstly, it wouldn't have been possible. And with my prayer, my mom told me this my favorite scripture today, I think it's, I can do all through Christ who strengthens me.
Wow.
Right, so from primary school, whenever I'd feel anxious or nervous about something, if I just recite those words, the nerves go away, and it's just confidence, not arrogance, but confidence. And I remember my prayer during the Miss Teenager SA journey would always be, God, please help me, this is what I would like, and I'm going to get it. Therefore, when I was on stage, I was never the contestant to look at another person's dress or the person before me. I was always focused on my journey. So I think that played a big role in my confidence. I only focused on me and me alone. It's things that I would find out via passing conversations, and it never intimidated me because I was focused on my journey. So that in its own helped me tremendously.
Bamamedi ba rona out there today. Ge le ka mpona ebile ke gain le complexion.
But lower.
Get glower today because of ga ke bolele bo esemang. Ausmimi motswadi o ora o tlisitse ora life. But ora ke bona lena o tla nna go ha yetla. Ora your time is coming. Mama ke ba tlo utlwa wena man, you know the journey ya go godisa such a young beautiful, you know. We are from township. Re tseba gore go locationeng go etsagala eng. Re tseba gore ba mo korutla ka mafoko gore thaka tsa hao di na le bana at her age. I think now bana thaka tsa
She's 19 now.
She's 19. Ga re bona reality, not that re a soka.
No.
Thaka tsa hao go locationeng at the age of 19 already bana le bana 1-2. But then look at her now. O khonne byang. Go tshela that spark ya gore e tshware ngwanaka o khonne byang go moruta gore ngwanaka yes dilo tse di teng mo lefa. How do o khonne byang man?
I think ke go bolela on all my kids.
Yes.
3 of them. First one, she's 25. Ora, she's 19. My last born, she's 16. I lost my job 2019. I lost my husband 2012. I mean, coming from a very luxurious life. I mean, we were in La Montana, we had cars. Hey, life was good.
Wow.
Life was good. But then when my husband passed away, unfortunately again, I lost my job. I was retrenched.
Oh,
So
no.
everything went to zero. So I'm open le bana. And I remember there was a time more like we will have meetings, good guys. When the egg is 350, what do we do? We had a meeting where we find our DSTV with our Wi-Fi. Because Wi-Fi, we need to apply. I need to apply. But for the homework. So with them seeing how much I was pushing, guys, I would Mona must do. Now in my house I eat. Though yes, not life echo, but unfortunately now I'm alone. I'm a Mona must do myself.
You're a Mona yourself.
I'm a Mona myself. And remember, it's difficult because I've got 3 girls, extremely different characters. I must balance it. I'm not pay all attention, but what I try is to give each and every one my best attention.
You know, I was going to take a last week I had this lady, Lena, Mona Havila Tlokofale, Lena, Unahana Montana around here. Lena, it happened to her, that they're Tlokofale, but the saddest thing to her are the entire family. Ya mujigel are the entire family ya starta go mo bitsa ka mabitso the entire family ba tla ba re ba tlotsia ntlo ba tlotsia dikoloi ba re moena ba re no you know what kwena o bolaileng your husband but then you know ge o narrate a story sa gore mtate ga sina tlhokofala I know gore it's a very sensitive subject and I happen to hear the bomme ba complain almost got the very same thing gore the family. Yeah, how did the family?
Hey, I get to fortunately or unfortunately, we are singing the same song. Larry now they've cut. You know, it's okay. It's okay. But it's something else. So fortunately, I'm in that part. We are crying same, but we live and what I'm happy with and then they're making them stronger. Yeah, bahola, bayaskolongi, or I improve ratile they're making them even though but that currently what I'm struggling with, I know what that further figure but I can't give it to them. Unfortunately, there's no way. So Egimudim and them, because honestly, there's nothing more I can do. It's between them, Limudim.
But to take a ratilenko or really the more Baba ill treater, it's the more Baba strengthen, it's the more Baba shaper in a way, but say retro hona hui kemen.
Not true.
Ora, I know it's not easy, my daughter. I know. But then, how do you encourage your siblings, man? Because I know you're in the middle.
Yes, right in the middle.
Right, exact. And I heard you've got this gift in you. Even teachers never go away. Meaning there's something in you. But then how do you encourage Vanabahim?
Sure, so I think I will say it's not the same. My siblings and Patuba Kontle, for some reason it's just not the same. You know, but I think I'm closer to it's easy to relate to my younger sister because the age gap is smaller. Okay. Whereas my older sister, like a 7-year gap. So I think with my little sister, it's just a matter of letting her know, listen, if you can survive being rejected by family, we'll do nothing. It will do nothing to you.
My daughter, you said it the most. Mama, I'm saying this because and I'm saying this because bomme complain about this thing. And I said last week, you know, we need to teach bana ba rena gore lefu ge le tlile ga le kgethe gore mang ke mang go kana tlhokofala mme pele we are quiet but go tlhokofala that mona le gore ke breadwinner ya ka mo motseng wa hao ke ntate wa bana ba hao but then rona as a family go fitla mo eleng gore batho ba tla ba re ba tlotsea dikoloi tsa hae ba tla ba re ba tlotsea ntlo ya hae but then we said go fitla nako mo eleng gore we need rena as batswadi re teaching this generation ya rona gore batho ba modimo ka ge ile gore re khone go amogela ngwana batho ra mmitsa makoti wa rena some parents be ga ba sa re ke makoti ba re
Ngwana rena.
ke ngwana wa rena go fitla mo e le gore they own you ba re ke ngwana wa rena ge lentswe la modimo le re until death do us part ne I would understand maybe ge nka be le gore go ile go tla bana le divorce ka gare but then mo e leng gore go fitla mo e leng gore vao e lela go ira pele ga batho le modimo e phetagala le e tsweditse pele I think we need to respect.
BP, I want to add on what you are saying. I think we've touched base. It's been my dream during the junior even today I still want to open I'm not sure of the name yet, but where a space for Batlologadi, where we'll talk about mother-in-laws, we'll talk about our in-laws, we'll talk about one thing again, Ora, what she was going through last week, it bothered me. We don't, I can remember, everybody hey, Mama Choco, go high, but I've learned, you know what, we forget our kids.
Oh, wow.
We forget our. Linda, I'm to be blamed. If we could like in more honestly,
no.
Because during my journey, I forgot my kids. Because they they've lost their father. They the pain, the pain that I'm going through. They wanna buy you. So and remember, get the pain of the loss, get the rejection from there. But I don't want to buy fail. It's painful. I'm so sorry.
We understand.
I'm sorry.
We understand. Hence, last week, Lena, you know, she ended up just play the music. I cannot talk. Heal the nation. We are here to inspire the nation. We are here to empower them. And again, we are here to give hope. But hope. But then we are here even to motivate them. And then above all, we are here to develop. Hope. Mama, you've went through. And when I an organization, you have to come together. Little strengthen. Guys, we are not the only ones.
Especially Batlologadi.
Yes, you said Batlologadi. And then, I would, from Good Life Radio, would help you to open that. I'll speak to my managers who will help you. Will see to it that Toroya Hawia Petachala. It's a vow from Rona as Good Life Radio. Will see to it that Ia Petachala. Will see to it that will always this is our duty as Good Life Radio. We are healing the nation. We are healing the nation. Mark my words, I'm going to speak to my leaders, my managers, my CEO. He is a very good man.
I'll be waiting for the call.
No, definitely. You know BP and Good Life Radio. Right. O really o feel like o neglectile bana ngwana go utlwisitse botlhoko. Okay? I think when you so mature, you understand. And last time ke ne ke go bona o le busy o tsamaisa le theka manaka, I realized there was a tiger in you. I realized gore go na le ntwe e leng ka gare ga gago. You know, when there's this song, I think there is a hero in you. I realized the first time you go, Mama, that's my daughter there. Or there is a hero in you.
Thank you.
Keep on encouraging.
Will do.
Please keep on and keep on career, Mama. And I last time when I came to Mama, it seemed you were the only one you can carry, Mama. Mom, I wasn't aware you've got
I've got 3
beautiful girls. Yes, but then right now, ma'am. Yeah, you accepted rejection. We are from Montana, La Montana,
to RDP,
from La Montana to swimming pool, the life. The life. The life. the good thing ke ratang ka wena ke gore o tlogile wa boela wa re I'm going to start life afresh. Ge re boela nnete ke ba ba kae bomme ba e leng gore today as we speak ba itimetse ko di-drugs because of level ya bophelo bo ne ba bophela. Nna ga ke re motho o wele ke gopola in those years ka bo ma 80s go ne go na le mthako mongwe wa boxing ba re ke Baby Jake Matlana a bantamweight somebody o mo kana nyana o ne a re ge a bethwa a utlwa gore wa bethwa di-punch di tla from left, right and center o ne a hlapa fase ka lengweng. Then that was saying o ne a sa sarende ntwa o be a tseya mano a mafia le plane tse dimpšha gore now because motho o nkena ka this right hook always and yang gobatsa ge ke tlhabile fase ka lengwe le ga ke a wa mo bophelong ga wa and I can tell you gore ga wa from there go starta afresh. If o ka bona bana ba borona gore ga o ka the place called Marabastad wa ya bo Hillbrook wa utlwa bomme bala gore ne ba phela bophelo bo bo bjang.
My dad was happy lena le my mom because ke tse ke bona gore awa jampalla sa bodimo kwa ka re mama arawa you mean can even ask come home o go ya kae aroke o go ya kae
o ba morolo wa mama
oh man I just come home then you know next time I asked my mom or we even negotiated it was like mama beno arawa and then you don't even have to ask it like I then I went home. But your BP, I'm telling you, to be honest with you, it was not easy.
It wasn't easy.
It was tough. Remember my kids back in Alamontan, the language, they speak English. Then go in a pavement all the way. It's Kondir.
All the way.
Remember, really, my face, I can't remember which year, but Achonas Kondir number one. Yo. Yeah, Achonas Kondiri, KRGP house. We are sharing.
Please.
It was not easy, yeah. But you're my mom. My mom. She's my rock. Yeah, I think it can appealing. I got my strength from her. Horubona. I said the end of the world, and then I almost had your matomo, and unalibana. Panaba utlawaisaka. That's when I was like, you know what? Mudimu hasat janna. Atari my husband. Unchesi.
Ai.
For banana.
Manesh. Ya dumela re nke re potega fa re tla bua hle re tla bua. Oh yes, Bethel music. Yeah, no re buile ke kreile message le gore ke batla gore ke o balele ba mamedi ba rona ba re to Mama Mimi Mashego, I admire your strength and resilience. The support that you provide your daughters, and after such a hard time, and it's more than enough. There is nothing more beautiful than seeing a woman, are in bracket, are especially mothers and daughters, close brackets, be each other's rock and strength. Well done on doing your best. It is good enough. Itako me favor records. Mama Rialeboga, thank you so much. Mama ukhutweletse perhaps Mama ukhutwele me favor records.
Ngeleboga mama. Thank you so much ma. Ngeleboga.
Mama ukhutwile mafoko a ha ruri a tloga a moaga and then yeah, o lebogile. And kai re na le the WhatsApp message e tseneng e leng gore ke tlo rata ba mamedi ba rona le bona ba e utlwelle yona Ashiu yona WhatsApp ya rona ke nagana gore le tsere bophelo mmogo. Yeah mam yeah ina khona dilo tse ding ne ga di easy as such and di utlwisa botlhoko, but then like you said ntho ke ratileng ko gore you said they are strengthening you. Di go ira motho e leng yena today, di go ira gore you even went wa tseya your daughter wa misa Brazil. How was it? go ya on lefatshe le leng gore you've never been there. I know gore you've been Mrs. Mamelodi.
Hi.
Mamelodi High. Yes, but it's something. O tla be le gore o tsietse wena. But then go tseya ngwana out of Mzansi, South Africa, out of Africa, the continent, o misa Brazil. Azanke wa tshoga mara go tseya ngwana o mo pila so. What came into your mind?
Hey, I was shocked. Pila, negative. And then I think for ibe more, actually I was stressed. More stressful is that I was retrenched. There was no pay slip, remember? There's no any form of income. Papa started thinking, I cannot business, I cannot sell. Like there's literally no money. And then this patient did say, you're on your own. From the accommodation, the planes, everything you're on your own. So in 2011, I didn't even know there was a point where I was doing donations. I remember Kenzi Kibita meeting Mata.
Yes. Mata Mamelodi Taxi Association.
Kenzi Molekere Boba Banyacela. Imali. Mtonia Brazil. When in Brazil. I couldn't understand. But I left there 20,000 rand.
But he in Brazil.
Yes. I donate. From there, the former mayor was fine.
Okay.
Mr. Stevens Mukhalapa.
Mukhalapa, yes.
When we got there, I was like, Mukhalapa, thank you for meeting us, but between all, it's between you and Ora, my daughter. She will do everything. Now I only did the introduction. She will do she will do everything. He was like, Amapel, how old are you, Bilabit? No, I think it was like best kid. You can't be 15 and speaking sense. When we left office, we had the budget. Yahoya Brazil. Me and her. We were sponsored by City of Tshwane Brazil.
Sure. Because of Ora, I could not that courage. I am before the mayor.
Yes.
At the present. Ora.
Yes.
I don't
know. I do not know.
Yes, ma'am.
And as for go now Kipatia the Lane Shopping Center, Elingo Midlane. The center manager by then was Clifford. Then today I'd like to say Bradley, thank you so much wherever you are.
Bradley, your seat go fast ba go leboga. Today mama we be on an international radio, Good Life Radio. Why bolel? Gore o mo leboga, and then the former mayor wa leboga, mama wa leboga. O tlisa ditebogo gore dilo tse o ba etse di tseng tsona ga dia wela fast. Yes ma.
And ke zela ta gape go leboga gape ke advocate Shabango. Lena Riswa ke somebody else. Lena he sponsored us for Brazil. As a bona fele ke ba bantši but ba ke ba like ke ba gopula gone no, but a lot of them. And then that one what I liked about it gore e rutile my kids gore when you want something you knock. You
keep on knock.
You knock.
Okokota.
And you knock everywhere. Akokote basibuli then wa chika. Ge o itse gore metsi aga mola, you're gonna knock there. Up until unless le gore se diba so se dry now. Then you move on, but you knock each and every door. So yes, to answer your question, it was just you. People go with the journey. I remember Ria did rehearsal, Miss Teenager, By then I had a car.
At least then you still had a car.
By then I had a car because my car was repossessed. So yeah, I remember Rinse Kokoloing, hey, one akamara. Renwa regular stone, 1.2 stone, Lady Barossi 4. Nearly our lunch.
My ma.
Parents want to breakfast in Wajiwa, Nalina Rinse Kokoloing.
The Chela Kokoloing.
I did Rossi 4. But you know what? Then Mudima Amupahamis could at of we my boat. And I remember BP re ka se motse yo gape ke sa bereka hape no I'm maintaining my ego.
Why
You cannot
protect?
say that gore yo hape rena le petrol e leng ka mo hey I'm not even sure le gore re fitla hae.
Wa apara kwa ngwanyana wa e gatela
What's that
godimo.
clause? Yes, what's
That
that
clause. Wa tsia wa reke stone.
Oh, stone le di buns tse
Le di buns tse 4.
Rana ka mo koloing.
With your pride. O lebeletse gore bokamoso ba my daughter.
Yes. Because I knew I knew what seed I'm planting.
No, one can see really. One can see. Okay, sana lo ena get. O sa tlo re tlhalosetsa gore in this hardship e mama na tsamaya ko yona. Ga lebella morago, she's just sharing tears, and I think I spoke with her sometime, and then tse ding tse a di boletseng ka nnete, but then re tswela pele go leboga ne. The good soul in you, mo Good Life Radio, we are here. Gore batho ba tle ba tsebe, ba tle ba lemoga, ba tle ba ithute. What we are here for, we are here for healing. Mama re tlo fodisa mo Good Life Radio. I'm not for sure gore o tlo tswa ka mo o le healed. And then we are here to inspire you. Re tlo tswela pele, not only you but the entire le batho ba ileng gore today ba mametse radio ba utlwela gore o tswa o le ko kae. Ba bang they gave up in life. Ba bang ba throw le towel ba re no, this is not us. But then you are here to empower them. You are here to tell them gore go a direga. You are here to give them hope. It's possible. Ga ba go rejectile ba rejectile bana, but here you are. You are here to give them hope. Okay? O sa tlo ba fa hope, and then o sa tlo ba motivate. Le go ba empower go dilo tse di a kgonega man. Ka stone le di buns tse 4. Batho ba ntse go di restauranteng. Mara ngwana ntho ke ratileng a understand. Las fufala ya Brazil.
I remember ke le ka mo aeroplane
For the first time.
Serious. Nana, fele.
Ka nnete.
Karamdim, it's only you.
Father, we thank you.
Karamdim, it's because I was knocking all the doors. There's nothing in the corner yet. I did campaigning. It's great. It's a good maybe.
Yeah.
How are you campaigning? Because Nikitsu Hore Brazil are really mad. It's a seed. And then Hore Kausani, it all very care. And then true.
La fitla
Right
Brazil.
here, Ufla Brazil. She won. Actually, she will.
O tla tlhalosa.
Ya gore na ko Brazil ya pofutla go etsagala.
Go etsagala eng?
Raboa ha.
Ke mother and daughter. Good Life Radio. The good soul in you. Nako gone banong ke 47 minutes to the hour 1 o'clock. Re sana le lena, re sana le bona, but then she is coming. O tlo re tlhalosetsa. Gone bana re batla re mama a re tlhalosetse tsela e bima ye a tsamaileng as a parent, number 1, as motlhologadi. Number 2, as motho e leng gore o ile a rejectiwa ke family, a bitsiwa ka mabitso. Number 3, a fologa from the life e neng a e phela ya Montana, a boela locationing a ya ko RDP house. And then gape mama a re bolella gore a sanke ka latlhela towel, a sanke ka ipolelela gore go padile, but then ka ipotsa gore modimo ge a sa le teng bana baka from tsamaya ko paving go tlo tsamaya ko dusting tsa ko locationing, but then ngwana bana ba hao ba understand gore from primary school bra to bo Kwena Metsi primary school, how is it how ibile byang. And then the good thing is because nakong engwe ba re motho o gona bana tlotso go phala wena e leng mo go wena, bana ba sekolo ma teacher ba bona tlotso, and I think even the neighbors ba gona bona se le go se plantile mo ngwaneng. That is why bana ne ba gona go ya ko yena ba ile bolela. And I heard maruta tla tlhalosa gore gona le bana ba ile ne bana le di issues tsa gore bile ba bang ne ba irang ka maphelo le ma teacher as e le ngwana monyane primary school ba mmotsa mathata a di family batho ba bagolo. O tla re tlhalosetsa. And then mama ntho ke ratileng gore look here you are today, o sa gatela pele, o sa glow, soldiering on. I saw you go then lane le busy le bana. How did it come about?
Okay, then lane the way our sponsors Heria Brazil. So coming back, and then we had a meeting. Then we were like, because of Hakisa Berega, but then Oralena Udeng, at least let's start something with Lane. I was welcomed very well. Because no man, what I will want like to give back to the community. I can remember, here I represent people they vote, so giving back to us. Then I opened my company. It's Black Chair Events, whereby it's split into two for now. Hoping Kohola, Kira flea market.
Okay.
Flea market. I'm trying to give our SMEs the space to come and sell Komolo. You know how expensive it is. Oya molong no or ishawana kinale achanyana ko patafola. It's expensive. So what do we do na Black Chair? I negotiate a package for them Komolo. Then they register. Then they come to the one they sell. And for them to be the exposure for them, number one, it's marketing. Remember Komolo, there's a flow. And no high how na yon. Then number two, we also do pageants. So like Miss Denin, this year it's our third
year.
Miss Denin Mall. Yes.
Okay, right. Ke ntoma ke ile mogileng gore o rile batho o ira flea market go Den Lane Mall, which is in Denebo in Mamelodi. You negotiating on their behalf.
Yes.
And then what they need to do go gore ba ireng batle go wena, and then
I'm the coordinator.
Coordinator, I want it that way.
I'm the coordinator, the flea market. I own it.
Okay.
Yes. So what they do, I advertise from my site. The one about advertisers on their Denim Facebook page. People come to me, they hire stalls. They hire a stall Mona. Then I give up 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, first week of each and every month.
Okay.
So Kebanale Hosta Flea Market. Whereby we try to like there's talent. There's talent. But Bahuira the beats, Bahuira the perfume, Bahuira whatever. So rubber spaces say at least to come and market themselves Komolo.
Only Mamelodi.
For now, Kanale Mamelodi and Kanale Silver Mall.
Okay, ba mamedi ba rona out there, please. Ausmimi u thusa go ba ke coordinator ya di flea markets. At themuntu u busy ko Mamelodi. Before tsamaya o tla re ta thola number tsa hae le gore how do we contact her? Ntwe pila ke gore o negotiate on our behalf re gona go ya ro rekisa le rona ko Mamelodi. Please ke gopela gore re berekiseng monyetla o ka nna la re founela. Number ya rona ke 064 896 2911. Our number again is 064 896 2911. Or alternatively, o kana re tshwara ka WhatsApp number ya rona ke 063 2107834. WhatsApp number once more 063 2107834. Go batla go tseba go tseneletse ka mebereko e metle ye Ausmimi a e dirang. Re na go gona banong ke only 8 minutes with the hour 1 o'clock. Ke fela pelo ya gore ke tlo bolela le o raman. Ke felela o rapelo man. Mama, wena na le metswana is 8 fela.
Okay.
Ya gore ke be ke fetse go gontshe go studio. Ke tlo bolela live. Ke tlo bolela live le ora. Ngwana o tlhagang Brazil go representa Mzansi. Ngwana o tlhagang Brazil. Today mmereko a o irang. How do you feel ka mmereko o mo pila o ra o irang?
Hey, ke no re modimo le tswela modimo no ba mo yena. Because ke modimo fela. It's not asabtlhale baka, asabtlhale ba hae. It's only God's grace. So ke no re modimo, please. Yeah.
O boela matolo. You know, gona le ntato mongwe o rile gore gauta e tle bona gale gore ke gauta. A re ga ya thoma e le gauta. Mafoko re tlo go fa ona from Good Life Radio go gore o tle o be mo le moteng o be o swanetse gore o tsamaye di tests, di tribulations. O tsene ka gare ga meleko. Ba tsere le tlapa ba lokela ka gare ga mollo.
Yo.
E ne se gore go ba le rejectile. Ne ba sa le latla le tlapa le. Ne ba tseba gore ka gare ga lona gona le bo ora. Mara gore bo ora ba tla ba bonagale tshwanetse gore re tse le tlapa le re le lahlele ka mogare le tle la peiwe le tle le butswe le tle le fie tse di sa nyakegeng. Some of them di thoma go hlohlorela What am I saying now? Batho ba ileng gore they were pretending mo maphelong a lona ba maphelong a hae ha ba koba bona ka bo bona ba bona gore no ngwana o ba di toucha bona ka bo bona because ka nako ela wena o ne o fiol ka mogare ga frying pan ke nako ileng gore I know for a fact that some were laughing le ba bang di bile ba go file mabitso o ne o re ga o feta ba e bile koloi ha sana le yona o wele o tswa kae a shootile back to location e bile o wele o ardi but then ba sa lemoge gore God was na bereka ka wena modimo na le busy a go grinder. Here you are today. Re na le only 5 minutes re nke ke tle ke ka papatsong hle ntumelleng ke ka papatsong and then moraga mo re tlo tswela pele but then ke here on o'clock.
This is Good Life Radio. Good Life Radio. Good Life Radio. Good Life Radio. Good Life Radio.
Jesus fica kusami Sebeti makatilenga wepsu Afika kusami Ezokupama Kamasha Jesus fica
Yeah, ka nnete wa fika ekseni a was me ka nnete o fihlile ekseni nako la ba re ba feditse ka wena. I was playing this song especially for you gore ba bile nako ba tshega ba bile nako ba bolela kota wa fika ekseni me bathi ba qetile ngawe mama ke kreya a WhatsApp again it's a go pindile. And nothing can dim the light which shines within you. Keep shining, Mom. You are truly an inspiration. You were given the life because you are strong enough to live it. Keep living and see the goodness of God. Mama, I think this said a mouthful. Or should I read it again? It's a right. And nothing can dim the light which shines within you. Keep shining, Mom. You are truly an inspiration. You were given this life because you are strong enough to live it. Keep living and see the goodness of God. Yeah, no, Mama, ke go badile ke a dumela gore o tseneletse message o ne o lebane le wena exactly. U Jesu wa fika ekseni. Bona wena ka kwena o sa ntsha dikeledi e re nna ke re right now ke tlo bolela le ntimelle ke tlo bolela le ora your daughter o ile gore o tlo tlhalosa tsela ya tsamaileng o tlo re tlhalosetsa gore a be a fitlhe o khonne byang ora a re bolela dimedisa ba mamedi hape and then re tswele pele re bolela.
Okay, good day to all the listeners at home. Good day to our international listeners as well, because we made away that.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. Ora, Mashego.
Yes.
Miss, I want to miss Mamelodi. Bulela ya how.
Okay, I hold the title Miss Teenager South Africa 2019.
Miss Teenager South Africa 2019. Good Life Radio. Here we are. Rentele, former Miss South Africa. Teen South Africa 2019 in the house.
Yes.
Yo. No, don't sign anymore. Please, you must have an autograph. And then, how did it come? It's any young more.
yeah, it's actually been quite a long journey.
Mhm.
I think it started with my mom's journey because it only links.
Okay.
She was exposed to the pageantry industry as she has explained, and I think just after like reaching a certain age, I think primary school, when I live Miss Valentine's, but
Yes.
I would never succeed for some reason, but I would still try and enter. And then Sandpaper Victors was born, and that's when I discovered my passion for public speaking.
Okay.
And then as the years continued, I was awarded being head girl in my primary school for my speaking exactly. And so I realized, okay, Oratilo, I love speaking. I love doing motivational talks. I just love it. And then grade 8, grade 9, my passion or my interest for modeling was born. However, I'm a very calculated person. I do my research. So then I just sat down and I said, okay, you know what? There are different parts of modeling. There's your commercial modeling, there's runway modeling, then there's pageantry. So I had to put myself where it would best suit my character. With commercial modeling, I don't know, Mr. Prize, it's not me. Runway modeling, I like calling it just a moving mannequin at that point. And whereas with pageantry, for you to win, you must represent a community. For you to win, you must be a speaker. And that's exactly what I was. That's how I found pageants. And I entered my very first pageant, Miss Teenager South Africa in 2019. And it was a journey full of lessons, but I think it was not difficult because it came from passion. That's what I love about it. It came from passion. So I entered for Miss Teenager South Africa, got first princess. 3 months down the line, we got scouted and we were Africa's first representative to go to Brazil at the Miss Teen Global Beauty Pageant.
I'm sure you were so excited.
Very.
But Mamedi, now I need to perfect my English because now I'm talking to Hoërskool Sorenso. Ek moet regtig versigtig wees. Because now I'm talking with someone who English heights on another level. Ngwane le gore o tsamaile the journey. Ngwane le gore o bone dilo tse kgolo tse bonagalang. Tse le gore some of us azange no lore. No man, ngwane o tla kgolele bophelo man. You know what? Mom, ke nyaka gore re motlaile mmino wa the Manhattans man. All the places tse na di tsamaya. O tlo re botsa something ka tsone. Manhattans. Ne?
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of miss you. Ke bolele le ena but then a be a nkomanya gore no man Manhattan ke mmino wa bo mama man. A rena ke tshwanetse ke ona o wa bo Justin Timberlake. No, I'm sorry. Ke tlo fa mmino wa size tsa hao. Nka tlhole ke lokela mmino wa batho ba bagolo ke bone o lebella ka matlho gore wa ngomanya. Please nako gona banong ke 15 minutes past the hour 1 o'clock a re bolele man gore after the losing the father, the changing e leng a tlo ya re o change bophelo gore o tlo be mo le mo teng. Please just tell me gore how did e go tshwere bjang man?
I think because I was young, I was 8 years old, I didn't understand the depth or the full meaning of actually losing a father. In the moment it hurt because everybody's crying. Okay, my dad's not here anymore.
So you joined them crying?
I joined them crying.
Okay.
And that's the thing, it was just sudden. It was sudden, so I didn't have time to prepare. And I think, again, because I was young, there were so many distractions around me. I didn't grieve or mourn as I think I should have, realizing it now at this age. Also, another thing that people may not know, I was born with a speech impairment. I stutter. Deep. And it happens that when you are stressed, like you stutter more. So I remember, I think grade 4, I had to do unprepared reading, Kopela class.
Oh wow.
And I stuttered within every sentence. It was just the worst. So the change was really drastic. Again, with moving from Lamonton, my first language, my home language, I would say, had to be English. Because when I got speech therapy for my stuttering, it was in English. Therefore, Sotho Saga was not. So going to a township who wears Sotho, it was really rough. Making friends was tough at first.
Mm.
They still call me Lukua till this day.
Yes.
Because I
Yes.
couldn't speak Sotho like kanako eo. And I think growing, entering into the industry without a father, people will take advantage of you. I think everybody knows being a girl in the entertainment industry, you're prone to people taking advantage of you.
Yes.
And I think for most part, there were days where I'd feel like, if I had a dad, this old man wouldn't try to take advantage of me. And if I had a dad, this agent wouldn't try this and that. But if I continue with having those conversations in my head, I don't think I'd even push myself to actually strive for more. So I just dismissed those things. And I think with what my mom had exposed now with how during grieving kids are forgotten, my life has been so busy post my dad passing. I was into sports. I'm an athlete. I did netball in primary school. I did public speaking. I was head girl. I went to boarding school. I came back, Miss Teenager SA. I went to Brazil. All those years, literally 10 years later, only now that my life is actually still, I realized I didn't grieve my dad. We had a conversation last week, where I don't know what has happened with me, but I was just so emotional. And the thought of my dad just came out of nowhere 10 years later, 2018 to 2023 now. I was just so emotional. I couldn't keep it in anymore. I started asking, why did he leave? All these things. And I realized, what I think, your life has been full of so many distractions all these years that you didn't grieve or mourn your dad. And I'm only doing it now. Only now. From 2012 till now.
Only now.
Till now.
But then how do you cope now?
Because it happened last week. I realized this last week, so I'm still trying to find a way myself to cope with it. But I think for starters, having the conversation with my mom was a huge difference. It was a step in progress. And I think I'm just not going to distract myself anymore. I'm going to face it. If I feel like crying, I'm not going to dismiss it. Go to until get there.
Yeah, go out there, cry.
Yes, I think but there is nothing that will ever fill that void of a father. And I don't think you can ever fully heal from losing a parent, but you definitely learn to live on.
I understand.
Yes.
If you feel like crying, mama, you cried. You just cried.
With the loss of my dad and the change of life in general, because not that I couldn't speak about it at home, but because we were so open about it, it was easy for me to talk about it with my friends as well. And it's as if you find kids talking about so. But I was comfortable in doing it. So I would just speak to my peers, simple, that's how it started.
Okay.
From us just talking. It went from us just talking to actually them now intentionally making the purpose of our conversation a venting session. And then I remember Mukhetsi, I don't know if I'm supposed to say his name, but one of the peers that we had.
Don't say the name.
One of the peers that we had, and it's a boy, which is very rare for boys to actually be emotional. But we talk, and through talking, you also realize that, as much as there are domestic issues at home, our academics can be an escape. So I'd help this particular boy with homework, with his math tasks and stuff like that. And then I but I think grade 7, his mom, randomly, I don't know his parents, but his mom made efforts to meet me and said, thank you so much for helping him. Understanding that our circumstances were like this, that because of your help and support, they didn't think he'd pass. At a good school. That was child number 1. Child number 2 was unfortunately suicidal. She would cut herself. And as much as, yes, I do have some sort of experience with talking with my peers, but at that age, I couldn't speak to you. I don't know how to advise you being suicidal. So my first instinct was to just let me reach out to her mom. I remember my mom but there was nothing else for us to do. I remember going to her house. I asked Mama, can I talk to you? We went to the office and I told her, my friend who does so. And from that conversation, they got her professional help. She's good as we speak now.
Wow.
So that's how it started. Just me talking about my issues, and my friends felt comfortable enough to then talking about their issues with me. And
Here you are.
Yes.
And I've even heard there was a time when my teacher na khona go tla go wena. Ba bolele le wena. I know at your age you still at primary school then.
Yes.
Ba go botsa dilo tse leng gore le wena mostly some of them you went through them.
Yes.
Some of them ke dilo tse e leng gore ga o di itse wena.
Yes.
But then go fitlhele mo e leng gore le batho ba bagolo as teachers, though you mustn't say they mention their name, but then how was it gore motho o mogolo o nkabeng wena o ya ko yena e le yena o tlang ko wena?
Yo, you know, when you're in a situation, you don't really see how different or odd it is. So in the moment, I'm like, okay, we're talking, because I feel like if God gives you something, because you can handle it. Therefore, when the teacher was talking to me about their issues or referring a child to me at that age, for me it was normal. It's like, okay, I can talk to them, so what? It's only afterwards that people made me realize, yo, you are way too young for those conversations. I'm like, really? Well, okay. To me, we're just talking.
Sure.
And I think what's significant about all of this year, unfortunately, I did my matric last year. And unfortunately, I didn't get any space or admission to a university. So I'm forced to take a gap year. And however, I was blessed enough with an internship or learnership as an LSA. So it's a learner support agent. And this is a program by the government. So what you do is you're appointed to a school, right? And my job today is to offer basic counseling to vulnerable learners.
Job today.
Today.
Shit. You know, that kind of music ya pay ya how. Then from there, there's one thing I heard you were once behind the mic. Hey, let's get around. That was Adele. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, no. Gona le WhatsApp ke batlang gore ba romeletse yona. Ke batla gore ke go tlalele yona. E tlagang go mmogi go ba go mothemo mamedi wa rona. Right now ke batla gore re utlwele.
Childhood friend, and us in growing up, she is still, but that time I could see it, you know, she's a person of potential. She has a lot of potential. She has a lot of things to do. No, she was a pair of motivation. Everything that you could see within her is that you really are inspired to be someone like her, because all she does is good, and all she want to see in other people is the goodness and the greatness of them as they overcome a lot of challenges. Little did we know that she is also going through her own challenges. I must really say, having a mother like Mama Ship, it's a blessing, because we never knew that these things are happening, but they put on a brave face every day to overcome what is happening within their lives, and they did it so great that we never ever could have ever imagined how we are going through this. I must say, Shem, I commend the woman in you guys. I mean, Oratile, I'm a year older than her, but she really inspires me a lot. Having to grow up with someone like her, it's also a blessing. I don't even want to underestimate the power she has within her. Shine, sister. Grow bright and grow big. The world still needs to see people like you. Thank you very much.
Utlwile.
How Lolo?
Oh,
Same street, we're friends.
Wow. But then there's lots and lots of potential within you. And the good thing is orata go bona more good things in people. Are the brave face we being every day. Come on, girl.
I have no words. Lol.
Hmm?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thing is, you never know the impact that you have in people's lives until they actually tell you. So hearing this from her is, I'm at a loss for words.
Wow.
I am at a loss for words.
Wow. But then aware that there are more impact when I was aware.
Now I'm aware, yes. Yes.
That means tswela pele ngwanyana.
Thank you.
That means gatela pele ka mokgwa mama leng ka teng. The tiger e le mama leng yona. Gatela pele gore o tsamaya footstepping tsa maleng.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Huh.
I'm still at a loss for words.
Wow. Ntho ke ratang ke gore people ba bona ntho e etsang. It's not in vain, girl. Maybe because it's not everyone I can but only one or representing the masses. There are good things here we eat. Keep it on, girl.
It goes without saying that I love speaking. I'm a passionate public speaker, and by that time I had a PR manager, Mr. Diaz Atelele.
Mr. Diaz.
Yes. So I would add Gannabat. Naberka ko Unisa Radio, and he'd like see me get at the seminar as a public speaker, as a guest speaker, and all these things. And he's like, no man, I need to see you, like what's a mic, you know? And by that time, Unisa Radio was just trying to not necessarily get a new show, but change something. And that's when he gave me the idea of proposing a teen talk show, which is something that they did not have going Unisa Radio.
Teen talk show.
Yes. So our show was called Teen Talk. That was the first of many. So then I hosted the Teen Talk show one man at first, and then we became a panel of 3 for Teen Talk. And I think also before that I skipped, but before that, I think 2019, Pulpit Radio was hosting a youth seminar, youth segment, and that's when I co-hosted with Howard and Lucky for the Pulpit Youth Month show. However, years later, then got Krakele Unisa Radio hosting the Teen Talk show.
Now you're coming very far. Also a whole with this thing. That is all so fluent. Behind the mic.
Disappoint. No.
You won't disappoint.
I won't.
You won't.
No.
But I can see that. So it's a radio and only free.
Yes.
No khona go bolela go sna ntwe e leng gore ya go
Nothing at all.
O no khona tswela pele o bolela le batho.
Yes.
Ya ne ke a bona di WhatsApp a di a tsena. And now nako ke 35 minutes to the hour 2 o'clock. Nako ya shiana and batho ba go nyoretse. But they would wanna hear more from you. No, e re ke se ke be ka senya ne. Ke dumelle batho gore ba bolele le wena. Batho ba batlang go utlwa ba go utlwe more and more. Yeah, no, e re ke ba dumelele ba bolele. 2. Re botsa ka the Brazil 2. Pele go fa music.
Here. So
The Brazil 2. The language thereof.
I think from the beginning we were all shocked, and then having to campaign and raise funds, get listing stress. Excitement I felt like was an stress. But after the finances part was sorted out and the trip was, ready for us to embark on, getting there was I don't know, amazing. As much as there was a language barrier, because it's either Spanish, Portuguese, and I don't know how to speak either language. However, there were people that could speak English. I remember I made a friend from Barbados, Samara. Yes. I made a friend from Barbados, so she could speak English. So she would help me out in translating with the other contestants. Here, the language barrier was going to be one that was going to be a challenge. However, because everybody was so willing and put effort in conversing and learning about each other, it wasn't a barrier at all. Never was like a translator on my phone just to say, hi, you're so beautiful. I type on Google, I smile, on YouTube type. But yes, otherwise, traveling, seeing a whole new place, a whole new land, like a whole new country, and a whole new continent, it was amazing for lack of better words. We traveled, we took tours, we went to the favelas, I only saw them go Fast and Furious. I got to see them
Live.
in real life. Yes. So yes, the food as well. I'm a very picky eater. I'm not going to lie. Yucky picky, but the food was not bad at all. I enjoyed the pizza. It's different from Romance I did enjoy the food considering I am a picky eater. My first visit to the beach. Kiskipile Devon Beach, Cape Town Beach, Sharona, because if we go high, next has the means to go. But my first visit was a beach in Brazil.
So how fitla ka ntlhela you won the language,
Yes.
and then when they call your name on the stage, did you how was the feeling, man? Those juicy
Yes,
news.
the juicy news.
Yes.
Because I think for starters, for those that don't know, like the international pageant like world, what happens is when you represent a country, you're South Africa.
Oh,
My name was South Africa.
okay.
Throughout the whole journey. My mom was Mama Africa. They didn't even learn my mom's name, then Mama Africa.
Okay.
So my name was South Africa throughout that whole week. And so we'd have like your mini like pageant round. So we have somewhere around Kimorileko Beachy, then Mamwadala Molen in the church, but they don't tell you your score. Right? And then the following day it's another competition, another round. And then the day of the finale, the big day on stage.
The finale.
Yes. Yeah, that day was hectic. Changing, you must change in 5 minutes. There's no time. It's show time. Time is money. The live show must continue. So I went on to the first round, and then they made cuts, I think, to a 20. I made it. I'm like, okay, right track.
South Africa.
Yes, South Africa. Good luck, South Africa. Get it. That's me. Let's go.
How about South Africa?
You.
Then you just
I
know.
knew.
But
Again,
this is
if I was-
me.
Yes.
Mm.
And then from top 20, we got to a 10. South Africa,
Sure.
we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. And then the next round was top 7. And that's when I knew, you know what, Ratiwe, you did it. You did it. I got to top 7, and then that's when they gave the other awards. So the first award that they mentioned was Miss Cordiality, pardon me. So Miss Cordiality is just somebody that is very pleasant, somebody that is kind and polite to other people. Who's gonna win it? South Africa!
Wow.
We
Wow.
collected that first award. The second award was Miss Congeniality.
Mm.
Now this award for me, till this day, I am so grateful, not only to the contestants, but to my mom for raising me to the young woman that I was to win that award.
Mm.
So Miss Congeniality is voted by the contestants, not by the judges, not by the directors, by
Hey.
the contestants.
Hey.
Yes. So they
Hey.
came to each and every one of us in private and asked who was the not kindest contestant, but who did you connect more with, right? Each and every contestant voted, and South Africa won. And I think what made it more special was that I thought the language barrier would make things so hard, like they don't know what I'm saying. But love is love, kindness is kindness. You can't translate it. You know, it's worldwide. And winning that award for me was so special. My favorite, most valued award was Miss Congeniality, voted by a contestant who, I mean, our ages were different. There were ones in varsity. My friend from Panama, Nina Nabereka.
Ibile Nabereka.
Nabereka.
Good Life Radio. Ho, ho, ho.
You know, so people, we don't speak the same language. We're from different faces of the world, different ages. However, we connected enough for them to vote for me as their Miss Congeniality.
Sure. Sure. Lerato, it's a language in itself.
In itself.
Good Life Radio, the good soul in you. Today, ka gare ga studio sa rona, re na le motho e leng gore o ile a e representa ko Brazil. O ene gore even today, ga go
Congeniality.
congeniality. I guess what is it personality or what?
Close enough.
Oh.
Close enough. So it's
Congeniality.
congeniality is a package. So it's kindness, your ability to
Oh.
represent others, you must be compassionate to be Miss Congeniality.
Wow. 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 Ba mamedi ke khopela gore ke tlale music. English re bolang today it's too deep. E batla metsi, e batla e bolele fela.
Death begins in the column.
Welcome to Good Life Radio. Good Life, the best internet radio station. Good Life Radio.
Yes, Good Life Radio indeed. Re sale mmogo re sa tswela pele mo kgweding ya Mbogoto, kgweding ya bomme in the studio today. Re sa tswela pele. Talk to me. Tell me. What do you understand? What is a competition over there?
So in relation to pageants,
Yes.
right? I wouldn't call a pageant a competition, or rather, I don't view it as a competition. However, what I understand about it is, here with pageantry, there's a reason why it's different, or it's set aside from commercial modeling and runway modeling. Pageantry, in its very early stages, for instance, Miss USA. Matomo Miss USA, the purpose was for the community, not the organization, pardon me, to award a young girl a bursary to further her studies.
Okay.
That's how Miss USA initially started. It was a bursary program, a bursary scheme, right? Therefore, even now, till this day, the purpose of a pageant is to give back to young ladies or young women within the community. So what it does is that it offers you a platform for you to use, whether to advocate for a cause that you're passionate about, or for you to grow as an individual. So I think calling it a competition would only mean it benefits the winner, whereas it doesn't. I was first princess, hence I still benefited from this pageant without having the queen title. So yes, that's what I understand about pageantry. And I think one misconception is that if you win, you get benefits, or you benefit from the competition as a whole. However, I didn't win. I'm going to say it repeatedly, I did not win the queen title. However, my life changed drastically. Even after not winning Miss Teenager SA, I still represented South Africa in Brazil, for instance. One thing people don't know, me going to Curo wasn't because my parents could afford such a high school. However, I was a bursary recipient from Ruta Sechap. It was half academic and half sports, a scholarship, but it was 75%. Let's start there, meaning my parents had to pay the remaining 25%. However, grade 9, I competed for Miss Teenager South Africa. I represented Gauteng, later represented the country. I campaigned. By the time my mom unfortunately lost her job, my school said, you know what, you've done so much, not only for us, but for our country. We're giving you the remaining 25%. And that's how I could continue furthering my studies in Cure Academy.
That's wonderful. Those are great news. Whoa! Sure. But then tell us now, what are you doing now?
Right now.
That you've went this far.
3 months commitment where we coach you literally with everything from how to speak, how to campaign, how to walk, the full package. Our second package is your prep course, which is not last minute preparation, but your in detail preparation for a pageant finale. That's what I'm doing right now. I still do continue with my charity work for Sandpaper Victors NPC. However, I collaborate with other NPCs. And then right now, professionally, I'd like to say I am a learner support agent. I offer basic counseling to vulnerable learners in Bukamoso Secondary School as we speak today.
Wow. Sure. Good Life Radio. Today, Tagara Studio. Now, you took a gap year. Next year, Otlabo varsity.
Yes.
What are your future plans?
So my future plans academically,
Yes.
I would love to complete an LLB. Qualification, I see myself as an advocate. I see myself serving the public. With my law journey, I am a big believer in transitioning. I don't think you can stick to something your whole life. It must get you somewhere and then continue to something else. So with my law journey, I know that I'll represent individuals. But sooner or later, I want to represent a state, represent a country. And that's when I venture into politics, hopefully one day.
Wow.
So yeah, those are my plans academically.
Yeah. Ma'am, when in closing, what can you say? Just for a lie or what's a for let or get it
For the there is hope in everything you do. Never lose hope. As much as holy butloko, but there is hope. If you just believe in yourself, or you know what, but just believe and not take mudimu and also level next door. As what I said, she focus on her journey. So focus on your journey, focus on you.
Very big and strong words indeed. Ska focus kwa batho ba bang. Ska level lutsa next door. Level la wena le tse ditsa hao. Yeah. Boya le nna manyana ko motle. Yes, o ga re laela o ka re botsa o re mara mo Good Life Radio.
I'd like to say, my favorite quote that also helped me throughout my pageant journey is, if you're not too young to aspire, you'll never be too young to inspire. If you don't think that your dreams are too big for you, don't think you're too young to pursue a certain goal, you can do it. You're not too young for anything. If you can dream it, you can do it despite age.
Bamamedi, today, batho ba ne ba nshake le nna ke bile ke nagana re ke medile meriri mo tlhogong ere ke ba fe mmino o ba tshwanetseng ne wa Betty Labelle o ba tshwanetseng ke se ke be ka ba ropa go mbile monate go ba le lena le bona ba enjoy le go ba le lena, and I hope gore ka sebela mafelo re bonela le bona today re tlo tswela pele go bolela le bona mama re tshepisitse gore re tlo thusa ka